We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, and the Sandy wouldn't sing. Okay, I'm just teasing you. All right, what can I say? You know, we're having fun. It's the holidays, right? Anyways, hey, it's Sandy Missouri from Balloon Utopia and Market with Balloons, and today I'm gonna show you a really tall, crowd-pleasing, but simple to do, pack small, plays big, Nutcracker. So this design is based on just a regular 4-pack, just like a regular column. So this is a column-based sculpture. And what we're using here is we've got our 11-inch balloons, and they're, for the most part, all the same size. We have a couple that are different sizes, are about 10.5 inches because it's kind of like his boots and a pedestal. That's this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 2 duplets, and remember a duplet is 2 balloons tied together. We're gonna take 2 duplets and twist them together to make our quad. This first quad is about 10.5 inches. Now I am doing this on a lamp base. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections of the lamp base here. If you are doing this outdoors, I do not recommend using the lamp base. Instead, I really recommend that you go to find my video on how to make a balloon column frame and use that methodology instead. You can still make the pole the same size, or if it's significantly different, you can just add a few more black balloons. So this first quad, we're just going to put it on, just like that. Okay, now we've gone down a size. We've gone from 10.5 inches to just about 10 inches. And we're just going to put those on just like that. So this is making his boots of the Nutcracker. Okay, and you guys asked for this. You saw this in one of the TV appearances that I made, and you guys were sending me notes saying, hey, make a video on how to make the Nutcracker. So here you go, Merry Christmas. All right, so now we're gonna go down, we're going to his pants. This is about 9 inches. And so we're just going to put this on. We've got 4 quads of the blue. And because of the variable sizes, that's why I haven't pre-packed them like we've done in some of the other videos. All right. So now we've done his boots, we've done his pants, and we're getting up into the torso. So what we have now is we've got, we're still staying with the same size, about 9 inches. And what we're gonna do now is we're going to, for his torso, we're gonna spiral the yellow up so it kind of looks like a sash. Okay, so we're just gonna, and it doesn't really matter which way you spiral, whether you're gonna go this way or go that way. All right, so you do want to make sure though that you are spiraling them. There we go. And we've got 4 quads that we're doing this way. And one more. There we go. All right. So now we've got his upper torso. Now we're gonna kind of make his head. Okay, so I lied. I said that it was 5 pieces of pole. It's 6, but there we go. We added the extra piece. All right, so now, like I said, we've got his boots, we've got his pants, we've got his torso, and now we're going into his face. And so we've got blush balloons, and our blush balloons are also at about 9 inches. There's 1. 2. And 3. Now it's really important that we have an odd number of these because we're going to be putting the kind of the eyes and the mustache kind of around them. And you'll see what I mean in just a moment. Okay. Now, his hat we're actually gonna tie into it. And we're gonna do that so it's okay if it's like a little bit kind of gummy and loose. And so what we have here for the hat is we are coming to a different size. So the first 2 quads of his hat, are still at 9 inches, and we're just going to take a little piece of a 260 here and tie these ones together. So we're just gonna tie it on, or you could do it with the double 260 method that I'm gonna show you for the arms. But basically we're gonna kind of make the hat on the ground and then go and put it up on top. Okay, so these first 2 quads are 9 inches, and then we jump up to about 10 inches. Okay, so this third quad is 10 inches. And this method that we're doing now, this is also what we're gonna do for the arms in just a moment. Okay, we're just gonna figure 8 those last 2 to make it nice and tight, just like that, okay? So now we have his little kind of stovepipe hat thing. And we're just gonna take a piece of a 260 and tie it here into the center, and we're gonna bring this guy down and find its happy place. And just like we tie on a 3-footer or something like that, we're just gonna kind of tie it in and then fit it into its happy place. Okay? So you see this guy gets really, really, really tall. So here we go. Now we've got the basic column structure, and now we need to add a couple of details. We need to add his facial features, and we need to add his arms. So to start with, let's do his arms. And what we've got going on for his arms, let me bring it down here. Okay, so for his arms, we've got 1 yellow, 7 red, and 1 single inflated blush 5-inch. This is inflated all the way. We will start with our yellow. And what we're doing, just like we did before, we're just figure 8ing this around a few times, making it nice and tight, wrapping it around our hand. Okay, so that if you push it down to the ground, you can make some music with it. It's tight, that tight. Okay, and these balloons are inflated. They're 5-inch balloons, and they're inflated to about 4 inches. And we're just gonna put them on and figure 8 around them. Okay, and that last cluster, we're just gonna kind of figure 8 around the one underneath it. And here's his other arm. And then now I'm going to take the nozzle of this blush 5-inch, and I'm going to tie it to the nozzle of my last red 5-inch. And then I'm also gonna figure 8 my blush nozzle around just to make sure it's extra secure. Okay, and now I don't need the rest of this, so I'm going to get my handy dandy pocket scissors, and I'm just going to cut the rest of that off. But we will be using this actually, because what we're gonna do now is we want to tie it to our yellows. So one end we're tying to this yellow, and one end, and you see I put it coming out the side, and one end we're gonna tie to this yellow right here, just like so. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this coming out the side too. Okay, so this part here is kind of like the epaulets, and then we've got his arms. So what we're gonna do now is we're just going to, let's see. We wanna kind of match it up. So we're gonna kind of go under his chin. Oh, come back here. Go under his chin and just kind of put those on. Okay, and we're just gonna leave him hanging because he's a nutcracker. All right, and now we've done the same thing to 2 5-inch balloons, white, that are inflated to about 4.5 inches. And I didn't have the pre-printed eyeball balloons, so we're going to make our own eyeballs. You could get like vinyl stickers that are just round black circles and just stick them on. You could make more stylized eyes or, you know, colored eyes or whatever. All right, good enough. If you have a white marker, you could put the little stars in it. You get the idea. We put the eyeballs in the top, kind of hovering in that top blush. It's always hard when you're working above your head like this. And then what we want to do is we have a 350 balloon here. It's inflated with about probably about a 2.5-inch tail. And what we want to do is we want to tie off this tail a little bit. We want to leave it a little bit loose there with a little bit of slack so that, because we are going to manhandle this balloon a bit. Okay, and then we want to cut off the ends, both sides. Okay, and let's squish it a little bit, stretch it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're just kind of gently gonna give it a little bend to give it some shaping here. So it's gonna kind of just go around this nicely. And then we wanna kind of make it a little handlebar-ish. So we're also gonna kind of give it a little bend here to give it that nice mustache look. So you see, now it kind of looks like an inchworm or a mustache. All right, and we're going to take our handy dandy sticky tabs, and it's just gonna go right here, just like that. So you wanna see where it's gonna connect. Even you might wanna just hold it in, and while you hold it in, then just figure out where the connection is. Lay down a sticky tab, and release, like that. Here is our Nutcracker. And if you really want the arms to even be tighter, you can always like just put a couple of glue dots here and here, some little sticky tabs to get them to really tighten down. I usually leave them a little bit loose, that way people can put it around them and take pictures with and things like that. So there you go. I wish you a very Merry Christmas. Here is our Nutcracker. And if you like him, then please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click the like button. Tell me what else you want to learn. You guys requested this, so that's why I've made this video for you today. Tell all your friends to subscribe. Go buy my books on Amazon. He may be showing up in a book in the future, you never know. And until next time, go forth and balloonify.